Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking to you about 5 reasons why you should automate your bookkeeping and your accounting and ways that I've also automated mine. If you want to see more of these videos, make sure you give it a thumbs up and don't forget to hit subscribe. Before we get into today's video, I do want to thank today's sponsor, Synder. Synder is a software that helps seamlessly synchronize your favorite online payment processors with accounting platforms and get things ready for reconciliation in a snap of a finger. Guys, I want to talk about 5 reasons why we should automate our bookkeeping and our accounting. It makes life a lot easier for us. Number 1 is to eliminate redundant tasks. And that's one of the reasons why I love automation. There are better ways to do something. Instead of following last year, you definitely want to focus on making the process a lot easier and more efficient. Number 2 is to cut costs. About 86% of present-day accounting work has the potential of being automated. It takes so much of our working hours to perform these tasks. Automating these processes, the costs are saved on a significant scale. That could mean instead of hiring a full-time bookkeeper, you can hire a part-time bookkeeper, or you can redesign the tasks that bookkeepers have to do. And instead of focusing on the nitty-gritty of the time wasters, you can focus on them doing research. Number 3 is that it saves time for your business. So say you are a one-person team. If you're that type of person, you definitely want to limit the amount of time that you're spending on all of the extra departments and focus instead on the core of growing your business. So what can automation do for you? It will definitely save you time and resources. I'll give you an example. I use this software that allowed me to take a trial balance, and usually it took me hours to manually format, but I built a model that helped me do it in 6 seconds. Number 4 is it reduces human error. So one thing that I want to talk about is when you are just manually working with numbers, you are spending more time, yes, but you're also open to more errors. There are a lot of accounting errors when it comes to transposing numbers, for instance, or not capturing everything in the data. And lastly, one of the main benefits of automating is that it verifies the quality of your data. So a lot of the times I rely on the accounting softwares to pull information and to do automatic journal entries, for instance, and then for me to be the one to review that output. Automation has really transformed the accounting role and will continue on an accelerated basis and to focus more on adding value rather than just the compliance role. Next, I want to talk about ways that I personally have automated my bookkeeping. I work full-time in accounting. I am a tax manager, and also I have a small business on the side that I do that I also need to maintain the books. So let's get started on number 1, and is with the help of using softwares. So I want to talk about one in particular, which is Synder. Some of the features of Synder is that it connects Stripe, PayPal, Square, Shopify, eBay, and more to Synder to automate bookkeeping of all transactions. It also helps send invoices and receive credit card payments online, and it automatically closes open invoices with received payment. So now your clients will have an easy way to pay and your books will be ready and up to date. It also brings all historical and ongoing transactions without any limits and in a total automated mode, and ensure that your books are safe. It gets all of the data from your tax and sales report. It also helps with the close of accounting periods with accuracy. For the very first 50, you guys can have a free trial of Synder. Definitely check this out because it is a very helpful tool in automating your bookkeeping, especially if you're in the e-commerce business. So I'm going to also talk about other ways you can automate, and one of the ways is by using cloud accounting. So you no longer need desktop applications. Instead of having to pull data from last quarter, a lot of the accounting softwares can now do it automatically. So that makes our lives a lot easier because you're looking at data in real time. QuickBooks, it has an option to do cloud accounting, and it allows you to see the information in real time, which is really helpful. Another tool that I really like using is bots. Bots are super helpful. So a lot of the times I would use bots is to pull data from a specific report. A lot of the times the bots can go in there and can actually click on the certain buttons that you normally click on to pull that information. So it has definitely made life a lot easier because you're not the ones manually doing that. So that's something that I really like and something that you can definitely learn to build your own. And I'll have more information on that in the description box. Let's be real, accountants use Excel on a day-to-day basis. So Excel macros, it is a record and playback tool that simply records your Excel steps, and the macro will play it back as many times as you want. The VBA macros saves time as they automate repetitive tasks. So it is a piece of programming code that runs in an Excel environment, but you don't need to be a coder to program macros. Excel has these macros that are easier for anyone to really learn and do. So instead of doing manual entries, creating macros or formulas can make your life a lot easier. And a lot of businesses already have Excel in their software that they provide for their employees. So macros is just a function within Excel and it's very standard. Another thing that I love to do is adding formulas. So if you don't want to use macros, definitely use formulas instead. And a lot of the times we are pulling the same reports or pulling the same information, having the formulas already set up so you could just drag and drop the information or use a bot to do that and create the whole work paper without having too much time being spent on it. So those are all of the tips that I like to use. I also created a video that talks about the trend in technology in the accounting field. So if you want to see that video, definitely check it out. If you like this video and you want to see more of these type of videos, give it a thumbs up. And if you have any questions, leave it down in the description box and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!